first performance of the Chimpanzees of Happytown, and we've been working towards this performance for about a year and a half, so it's all coming together.
Yeah, today is the premiere, so this is the first performance ever. It's been a lot of hard work to get to this point, getting everything ready for the musicians, but we're all very excited about the performance.
So maybe if you just do one big gesture with the ensemble, Drabsville, and then say, everyone try that with me.
So everyone try it with me, ready? Drabsville! We chose the book of the Chimpanzees of Happytown about 2 years ago. I saw it in a bookshop and saw that there was huge musical potential for it. Brilliant images, really colourful, and which could be translated into brilliant sounds on the instruments. So I talked to Paul a couple of years ago and we said it would be brilliant to do this story.
So the story is set in Drabsville, USA. This is a town where all the houses look the same and all of them are grey. And all of a sudden a chimpanzee traveller called Chutney arrives in town and he plants a seed which turns into a beautiful tree. And they've never had colours and trees in Drabsville, so the mayor chops it down and puts Chutney in prison. And it's all about what happens to Chutney and how he kind of turns the town around, and ultimately Drabsville becomes Happytown.
Today we've got foyer activities before the concert, so the children can come and meet the musicians, they can hear some of the tunes before, they can make their own flower which they'll use in the concert. So just that interactive, get to know the musicians before they see them on stage. And then in the concert it's really interactive, so they sing the songs, they join in with the flowers and the actions. So they're really part of it all. We're doing a lot more early years work at the moment, really children from age 2 really, getting them hearing music early so that they develop a love of music before they're too old to feel that it's not something they do. So the more activities we do now as young as possible then helps feed through with all the older activities that we do for older children and then adults as well. And also we engage the families, so the families can really get involved, parents can see what the children are learning. They equally enjoy it as much as the children, hopefully. We've been into Phillimore School, Broomhill and Portercroft schools, so they've explored the story, the themes, the music, and they've met some of the ensemble musicians as well. So they'll know a lot of the songs, they feel part of the performance. But they all get a brilliant participation pack that Paul's written that means that all the schools coming can learn things already. So
I love writing music for young people, and my thing is finding ways of getting young people to engage with professional musicians who are absolutely at the top of their game, but finding meaningful ways for young people to feel like they're part of a performance and they're contributing to a performance. I think that's really special when that happens.
No. You can't grow things in Drabsville. That must be underpaid. God sees that better chimpanzees and throw him into jail.
They've been in and they've done workshops with the children and the teachers, and each musician has come in and they've learned so much about the instruments as well.
Matt played the clarinet, and then when he played the clarinet, it's very good.
They've remembered the story well, and they can use, we work very much with building learning power, and it is about imitating and taking authors' ideas and playing with them and doing their own stories to help them progress with their own learning.
Ensemble 360 are an amazing group, and they can play a whole variety of music and in a variety of styles. So as well as my new piece at the concert today, we've got lots of kind of companion works that help to reinforce some of the key concepts and ideas and emotions that we explore within the story. But for the children to hear music by other composers doing that as well, then that's also really great. For me, the real magic comes when the children come into the audience, because the piece is very interactive. There are lots of important things for the audience to do within the actual story. And so we really won't get an idea of how it's all going to work until we bring the young people into the auditorium.
try that. So that same bit again. Off we go. Celebrate, come on, bring the town. Let's celebrate, come on, bring the town. Be happy. This is happy town. Brilliant.
It's quite overwhelming coming out into the stage and seeing that many of them, because it was packed, it was really packed, but you really want them to be really involved, and if there's a bit of talking or a bit of crying, you expect it, and it adds to it actually. And when they all join in, it's such a great feeling.
He's right, they said. That Chutney's right. And they all began to cheer.
Having the storyline with it, you really want them to be listening to the music at the same time, because they're not just at home reading a book with their mum and dad. Their ears are picking up on something else now. So you really want them to listen to the music as well, and also just sing the songs and just be involved and just enjoy also sitting and listening to something for that length of time. It's quite a long time actually, even though it went very quickly for us. But it's quite a long time for them to be sitting there, and they did really well.
The story told in that way were really good for the littler ones. Yeah, it was really good.
I like the planting bit where he planted the seeds. I sang and I stamped my feet and banged my hand.
We've been to Liverpool and Manchester to see things, so it's great to be on the doorstep and have something.
This is Happy Town.
It's about young people walking away and something having kind of changed inside them. And of course, they're way too young to articulate what's going on inside. But when you hear really amazing, inspirational musicians play, it makes you feel something inside. And you rarely get that, I think, from watching something on TV. It really needs to be a live event in the theatre and a concert hall. And so I hope that our young people are touched by the story and by the music, and that it inspires them in a way, yes.